Hello, good day. My name is Ian, the no-code alchemist and a marketing automation specialist. So this is the part two of a content automation system I built for a client. In part one, I automated subtitles plus social media ready captions. Now in part two, I'm showing the distribution engine. So the system that auto post one piece of content across major social media platforms without my client or his team logging into each account. So most creators and brands still do this the hard way. So they download the video, uploads it to every platform, copy paste captions, tweak formats, and hope nothing gets missed. So that's easily 30 to 60 minutes per post. And when you're posting consistently, that workload becomes the reason people stop posting. So here's how it works. My client drops a raw video into a Google Drive folder. So the automation number one process it. It adds subtitles and generates social media ready captions. This make scenario takes the finished media, uploads it to Bluetato, which is where all social accounts are centrally connected and managed. And from there, it automatically publishes to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Twitter, Blue Sky, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and even YouTube. So let me show you the scenario end to end and what happens the moment a new video hits that folder. So it starts with here, where this module watches a for new rows in Google Sheet. So each row is one post with columns for caption, media URL, and flags for which platforms to publish on. So you just need to use this, watch new rows, and then map the important area such as what specific spreadsheet ID. So for this instance, this is the content tracker that I created, and then yeah, it's just as simple. So you can set the limit, but for my client, I just only set it to one. So this is the format, and then next is this HTTP module that grabs the actual media file from the Google Drive URL in the sheet. So we can use it to upload the downloaded video to the YouTube Upload a Media module, which sits here. So I will discuss it a little bit later. So you just need to map which URL you want to download. So I selected this Google Drive URL. So you can found it here. So this is here, uh, the Google Drive URL. So this is what this module will be downloaded. And then we use this Bluetato. This Bluetato upload a media module grabs the Google Drive file URL also from the Google Sheet. So we'll also grab it here from the Google Drive URL column, and then so the downloaded media file from this module standardize the media and prepares it for cross posting to different social media accounts using the same module from Bluetato. So the create a post module from Bluetato. So this gives us a single clean media object so we can reuse for every platform. So the same as this HTTP get a file module, you need to map this with captions Google Drive URL, and then after that, uh, I use a router here which breaks the flow into multiple paths. And so this is where the magic happens. So the same content from the downloaded from this HTTP and the Bluetooth to upload the media file So we can reuse it to these different paths from the YouTube module across social media accounts. But each path have its own formatting rules. So on each branches, so there's a module for a specific platform. So let's discuss it one by one. So in this, I used YouTube upload a video module where it uploads as a YouTube video. So it will upload the video from from this HTTP legacy with a title and description. So as you can see it here, we grab the downloaded video via the previous HTTP get a file module. So you need to select this HTTP legacy to get the file we downloaded from the previous HTTP module. Then you need to put the title. So I just map the Google Sheet post title column from here. So this is the title, and then you can select the video category, whether you want the privacy status and you want to set up for scheduling, and the YouTube description. So you need to map the variable here. So this is the YouTube description. So yeah, you just select the other parameters. Right here is a small but important polish step. So when YouTube uploads the short, the output gives us an embed iframe, not a clean link. So as you can see it here, this is just an iframe where it sits the the link. It is not a clean link. So I use this text parser to extract the shorts video ID from the embed HTML. So I use this pattern and input the embed HTML variable here from this YouTube upload a video. And then from this array aggregator, uh, rebuilds it into a one-click youtube.com/shorts/ the URL link. So this is how I set up it. So I just put this link and then the parsed output from the text parser match pattern module. So I grab the parsed ID here. So now we will have a, a clean YouTube Shorts link, which finally I write that Shorts link back to Google Sheets so my client can open the uploaded short instantly. So no hunting in the YouTube Studio. So you just need to map it here, and then you select the row number from the first Google Sheets Watch New Rows. So this is the row, and then paste the um, YouTube URL here from this array aggregator output. So you need to input or put the key variable here. So this is now the clean YouTube Shorts link now. And then I also put the publish date and time from the YouTube. So this is the published uh, where's that? So under the snippet, you can um, input also the published at. So it is published on the specific date and time. So we can see it on the content tracker. So for example, this one. So this is the clean YouTube Shorts link. So you can see you can just click it and watch it, and you can check it where or when it was specifically uploaded. So it has the date here and the time. So, and now I also added another text parser text parser module here, where so after the post goes live, so the shorts link is saved, and I have one more cleanup to do, which is to keep my client's Google Drive organized. So the with captions folder is basically the staging area. So once a video is successfully posted, we don't want it sitting there forever. So here, I use a text parser to extract the Google Drive file ID from the URL that we stored in Google Sheet. So I use this pattern to get the ID and then it uh, map it using the variable. So you need to put it on the text field column here the Google Drive URL from the first Google Sheet watch new row. So we can get now the ID. So this is the Google Drive URL, so we can get the ID, and now we can map it on the Google Drive move a file. So we can select which specific ID into this Google Drive module, so we can move the exact video file from the with captions folder in a posted folder. So you can select which specific ID, which we can get from the text parser output. So this is the clean file ID. Then we need to map the new location and then where it will be moved. So this is the example. So from the with captions, since it was already uploaded, we will now move it to this posted folder. So this keep things more organized. So you can see it here. So this posted folder where all videos are already posted. Now, we use the Blotay to create a post module. So for the LinkedIn, um, posts are more professional audience. So as you can see, so you need to select the account, the platform, and the media URL. So which we can get from the upload the media. So this is the media URL and then the text. So from the link in captions column, so you can see it here. So link in caption. So this is here, link in captions. So the same thing goes to the other platform. So for TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, Blue Sky, and Pinterest. So each one reads the same rows but apply platform specific fields. So post looks native rather than copy pasted. So you can see the generated captions here are not the same. So they follow the best practices on every specific platform. So it is not this not make it look like a native and generic. So now we will now see the final output, and I will walk you through to Blutato so you can check what is Blutato and what's inside Blutato. So this is the Blutato. So this is the Blutato dashboard where you can check for your published post. So this is the published post. And then also you can check over this gear icon. So you can check or you can connect your account here so you can see. You can connect all of your accounts here instead of logging in into multiple uh, accounts instead of trying to logging in into your Facebook business account or something similar with other social media platforms. So you can just connect all your accounts here and you can have your one and single API that you can use across different social media accounts. So that's how easy to maintain if you are using this potato. So now you can check on the published post. So we can check if it really process and if it matches with our content tracker. So let's check for the YouTube. So today is December 4, so we can check it. So this is the December 4. So this is the YouTube short, so we can check it out.
Unternehmer haben ein Umsatz.
And so this is the title and the post. So let's see if it match. So yeah, this is the title and the post. Yeah, matches. And then let's check for the linking. So potato. So linking post. So it's playing.
Ein klares Strukturproblem.
And then let's check for the caption, the tags, and yeah. And let's check for another one. So let's say this Instagram. So this is the Instagram caption. Let's check if matches. So yeah.
Dem
So you can and so on and so forth. So as you can see, this simple automation. So that's easy and fast for your content automation workflow. So yeah, that's all for this demo. So my client before this automation, so posting one video across 8 to 10 platforms easily took 30 to 45 minutes of manual work. Now with this setup, he just uploads a raw video into Google Drive and everything else happens in the background. So for his brand posting daily, that's easily around 30 to 40 hours of manual work saved per month and hundreds of dollars in manual labor eliminated while actually increasing how many platforms he will show up on. So this is just one example of how automation can turn a messy social workflow into a clean button click system. So if you or your team are posting regularly and want something like this running in the background for your brand, so you can just send me a message, comment down below, email me or DM me on LinkedIn so I can plug this exact scenario into your stock and customize it for your platforms and content schedule. So that's all. I hope you learn something new or you get ideas for your current workflow. And see you on the next video. Thank you for watching and bye bye.